Hey everyone, this is Professor Illuminate. I thought for our MOOC session, in typical absent-minded professor format, I have sadly double booked myself. So I'm going to be doing a webinar, and you're going to be doing a little assignment in here for the MOOC. And you can do it on your own, but it's really meant at the end to come together as a group and have a discussion. I thought I'd create this little tutorial and help you walk through it. What I'll do is Professor should be in world as you enter, and I'm going to be giving you, dragging and dropping a note card to you that will say April 30th assignment for the MOOC group. And it should show up in your inventory if you accept it under note cards. So if you go into your inventory bottom right, go to your note cards, you usually click the drop down and you should see it April 30th assignment MOOC. So if you double click on it, you should get it to open up, and here's the note card over here. And you'll notice I've given you a little helpful tips and giving you the assignment. And essentially you need two skills. You need to know how to take a picture. Remember how to do that. That's just your snapshot button at the bottom. And you're going to send it to your inventory. And also you need to create a note card. So step one, if you'll follow along, I'll just walk you through it. It says, please go to the secret annex. Choose a room, any room, and take a photo and save it to your inventory. Now remember, if you don't, you probably should already have this in your inventory, but by the door here of our Welcome Center is this box that has a tour of the Anne Frank card, and I usually just go and find it quickly in my inventory just by right-click or click down your inventory, click Tour for Anne Frank House, and that's one of the best and easiest ways to get around. I'm just going to choose, let's say I'll choose the garden, and I'm going to teleport to that location. So here I am in the garden, and remember, Anne and her family would have never really been able to go outside here in the garden. And so that's my first step, is to find a location in the annex. And then I'm going to take a photo, and so remember, click your snapshot button down here at the bottom, and I'm just going to grab this. And what I want to do is I want to save this to my inventory, which is my second option. That's what I want to do. And if you need to refresh it or change your picture, you can do that. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to just zoom in on this tree out here, which would have been a chestnut tree. I'm going to refresh. And hopefully I'm not taxing my inventory too much. And then I'm just going to save it. Okay. So there's my picture. You can see I took that picture of the tree. It says I paid $0 to upload, which is fine and dandy. And then I'm going to go to my inventory. Again, this is step 2, which is my inventory. I'm going to go to photo album, and it should be, let me see if this is it. Yeah, it actually says snapshot sandbox in Teacher's Village. I'm not sure why I have that, but let me just change that. I'm going to right click on it and rename my picture to the chestnut tree. Okay. So I've renamed my photo. And then step 3 is to create and write a note card about the picture you took. So in order to do that, I'm in my inventory button. And again, if you close that out, inventory is bottom right. And so I'm just going to click the create button, and then you can do a new note. Okay? And the nice thing is that it'll show up here, and you can actually rename your note right away. That's what I like doing. If not, you can always go back to your inventory and right click and rename. But I'm just going to call this the chestnut tree. Then I'm going to go to my note card over here, and then I can just start typing. And I can just say, the chestnut tree was the tree that Anne could see from her window. Could see from the attic window. There we go. It fell down just a few years ago and was replaced by a sapling that was from the seed, from the original tree. And now, step 4 is to drag and drop the picture that I took into the note card. Here's how that's done, and I showed this to many of your students. So here's the chestnut tree picture that I took. I'm just going to drag and drop it to my note card, and then I'm going to click Save. And really, that's about it. That picture will show up when you give it to somebody. So now I'm going to share it with somebody else. And to do that, the easiest way is if you had actually somebody next to you, have an avatar next to you, you could just drag and drop it from your inventory. Again, it would be under note cards, and here's the chestnut tree. But another way I could do it, and I would like you to give this to Professor Illuminate, that would be really nice, is to, if you don't see an avatar close by, you can just click the Communicate button. And let me just, let me just start typing in somebody's name here. If I just start typing Professor, I'm going to send this to my friend Professor Benevolent. And I can just drag and drop my chestnut tree thing right over to Professor Benevolent's IM window, and then he should get it when he logs in. So if you wanted to do that, that would be wonderful if you could send that to Professor Illuminate, and I will perhaps leave my avatar in world. But so that's the assignment, and then the last part of that assignment, April 30th, is to go to the Peace Park and have a little discussion. I put a landmark within there, which is step 6. I clicked on it, and I just click Teleport, and hopefully here I am. I am here, and this is the little Peace Park. And if you right-click on these benches and choose Sit, you can sit and have a little discussion with your friends. And that should be about it. So I hope this was unique and interesting, and I hope you can do this assignment, and we can talk about your experience with this assignment on Friday when we meet in person. See you there, everyone. I hope you have a great, great, great day.